Hi, my name is Ronnie Cruz. After almost 2 decades as a career network marketer, I realized that despite continual work on my personal and professional development, that I had hit a massive brick wall. So I took a deep and honest look at myself, top to bottom, hoping to find answers, and my search led me to one conclusion. The definitions I held of my business, of my world, of my life were the very things holding me back. If I wanted to change, if I wanted to grow beyond my current circumstances, I had to wipe the slate clean and redefine. This show is dedicated to helping you identify the belief systems, the mindsets, the very definitions that have held you back, and then help you break through those limitations to finally create the life you've been working so hard to achieve. Welcome to the Redefine Podcast. All right, welcome back to the show. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we're going to pivot a little bit from network marketing, and we're going to talk about marketing, specifically content creation. And we're going to answer the question, what is the right platform? This is an important redefine. Well, I'll get to the redefine towards the end of this episode, but I want to help you make a mental shift by the end of this episode in how you look at things. And if you're looking at platforms for content creation, the real answer is there's no right one. Right? There's no right one. Certain platforms will have definitely different audiences. If you look at Facebook and TikTok, those kind of have similar audiences. Not TikTok. Sorry, that's wrong. Facebook and Instagram will have similar audiences. TikTok is a little bit of a different audience. Of course, YouTube is an entirely different beast. You have podcasting, which is an entirely different beast. You have Pinterest. You have blog writing. So all of these different things are going to have different audiences. And so there's not going to necessarily be one right one. The main thing is if as you come into the content creation space is which one, where do you think where is it, do you think, from a marketing standpoint, where do you think your audiences are, right? I think, I prefer the platforms like Facebook and Instagram because, there's so many people on there in the first place that you have a higher chance of finding the audience that you're looking for, right? Because of the sheer number of people on there. But that's not to say that the other platforms won't work just as well. I'm not as versed in something like blogging or Pinterest or things like that might be more SEO oriented and search oriented, but you can do very well, and your audience can very, very much very quickly find you if you are able to kind of leverage those skills, right? The SEO and the searchability and all that stuff. So again, there's no wrong or right answer. I think this question comes from more not as what's right for you or where your people are, but I think people ask this question because it's more of, where do you think I will do the best, right? Where do you think I'll get the best results? Again, the answer is there's no wrong or right answer. And I understand that there's a unconscious desire to want to go where you think you're going to see the best results and have the best outcomes, but that's really impossible to predict. And it doesn't rest necessarily on the platform itself, because that's external. It rests on what you put into that platform. It rests on the effort that you put into the content that you publish, and it rests on your consistency in publishing on the platform in the first place. So there's no one best platform for you. It's a matter of just picking a platform and being the best you can be on that platform, right? So that's where the redefine is, right? We look to external things, external circumstances and situations, and the external kind of structures to see what's best for us in terms of creating the results and the outcomes that we want to create. But really, all of that doesn't matter at the end of the day, because they all can work in equally different ways and equally as beneficial, just in different avenues, right? So they all have their advantages. What really matters is what you're going to do and what you put in, right? This is the important work. This is the important work. This is the important redefine. So you shift your perspective from looking for what's going to work externally, what's the best practice externally, because again, that's strategy, right? And strategy, I know, is kind of the logical side of the brain's first place that it wants to reach or go to look for the best results, because strategy immediately leads to results. But what you got to do is you got to work on the you first. You have to bring a level of excellence to the table. You have to bring and continue to work on your high esteem and your self-worth and your confidence, because that belief will inform your skill sets and your capabilities, which then make the strategies work better, which then gives you better results. So it's not the platform, right? It's you, right? Now, in terms of picking a specific one, just pick the one that you like the best, right? Like that's gonna remove at least a lot of the friction. So, the platform that you spend the most time on and that you love the best, just go with that, and then just be the best at that thing. Be the best version of you at that thing, and continue to work on your craft and continue to hone your skills on that particular thing that you already enjoy in the first place, right? For me, podcasting makes perfect sense. I absolutely love podcasting. I love this long form. I love, and then as an extension, the video version, right? Because I'm very comfortable on video. So yeah, and I'm just continue to work here and continue to show up and do the work consistently and try to level up and improve my game every step of the way. And so that's the redefine. That's the redefine. The best, the quote unquote, the question of where's the best for you, it should be, the redefine is, where can you be? Let me rephrase that. The question isn't where is the best place for you. The question is, how can you be the best in anywhere you go, right? All right. So that's the message for today. Don't worry about which is the best, like kind of, from an analytic standpoint or from an audience standpoint. You can excel in any platform if you're being the best you that you can be. So that's the message. Thanks for tuning in. Of course, more from me tomorrow. So until then, be well, be safe. We'll see you in the next episode.